Good afternoon, or evening, I guess. It's November the 8th, and a little bit unusual, an evening walk. I'm headed to rehearsal at the Union Hall. I did this last year a couple of times, haven't done it yet this year. It's only about a 10-minute walk, but I'll probably walk home as well. Live stream, I walk home as well. Obviously, I'll walk home as well. So, yeah. A little nighttime action here tonight. Christmas lights starting to appear, as you can see. We had more fresh snow last night, but it was melting today, so it's kind of it's a little bit slushy. It's a little bit crunchy too. A little bit slippery as well. And I am live streaming it all for you. Maybe even a touch of fog, it's hard to be sure. So I'm headed to rehearsal for Regina Lyric Musical Theater's, Lyric Singers, which are part of Regina Lyric Musical Theater, doing their winter concert is All You Need Is, and What the World Needs Now Is Love. So it's Beatles and Burt Bacharach. We're having sectional rehearsals tonight, so just the men to start with here, which is why I'm not driving with my daughter, who also sings in it, although she's under the weather tonight, so she's not going to rehearsal, just me. I'll probably only be there about half an hour and then heading home again. Hello in India. Be careful on these sidewalks. Icier than I expected. It didn't melt quite as much today as I might have liked. Davin School over here. My daughter went to school. Now called the Crescents, but I'll always call it Davin. Closer to Christmas, I'll come out and do a proper Christmas lights walk, but anytime I'm out at night now, you're going to start seeing some Christmas lights, like over on that house over there. I go straight at the street here till 13th and walk along it a little bit, and then it's just another block, almost 2 blocks up past Victoria Avenue. Oh, my microphone's getting away from me, isn't it? Sorry. Let me fix that. There. Sorry about that. Hopefully that just improved the sound dramatically. Also, my leather jacket zipper, it has 2 zippers. It has an inner zipper and an outer zipper. The outer zipper has decided to quit working, and my other leather jacket tore. It's a sheepskin jacket, and honestly, it might as well be covered in tissue paper. I'm not even going to try to get it fixed again, I don't think. As it happens, it was free, for reasons that are too complicated to go into. But even so, I've probably put the cost of the jacket into it just trying to keep the rips patched up, so I think I'm going to give up on it. I honestly don't understand why it's so fragile. I would think if sheepskin was that terrible that sheep would be falling apart in the fields everywhere, and they don't. Maybe it's only when they're made into coats that they suddenly get fragile. I don't know. Starting next week, I'll be walking over to First Baptist Church on Thursday nights to rehearse for their Christmas concert. I'm singing with their choir, helping them out, and doing a couple of solos. So quite a bit of rehearsal going on now, and Oscana Voices, the self-directed choir I sing with, rehearses on Sunday nights. But I'm not going to be walking to one of their rehearsals. It's just too far. For that one. One more block to 13th. Well, my viewing numbers are down to 0 again, so whoever said hello from India didn't stick around very long. Unless the viewing tally over there is lying to me, which is always possible. Because of the cloud cover and the lights and the snow, it's not particularly dark, despite being nighttime. I can see my lenses probably need cleaning. Getting kind of a halo effect on the lights, which it's not actually fog. I think it's just the lenses are a little smudged. I'll try to polish them up before I head home later. And I think I'm only there for about half an hour, so it won't be a very long time rehearsal. Safeway over there, grocery store. There's a train somewhere. Well, probably on the train track would be my guess, one would hope. Which is not that many blocks straight ahead is the Trans-Canada Transcontinental Railway, the original CP line. Tomorrow's walk will probably be downtown during the day, I think. Possibly to the warehouse district, but I'm thinking probably just downtown. Haven't quite decided yet. There's a house up here that has major Halloween decorations and then also has lots of Christmas lights. It looks like their Christmas lights are going over here. So there's Safeway over there, parking lot. You can see 13th is a bit of a commercial area, so all the stores still lit up over there. Yeah, they got a few lights going on over here anyway. Now, where's the best place to cross? This is not a pedestrian crosswalk, so we'll go down a block. Sobeys liquor store there. Campbell Halliburton Insurance, old style sign there. Yeah, I'll walk back on Albert Street, which hopefully is less slippery. There's some really nasty icy patches along here. Up here in the corner is a coffee shop. To my right. I've never really been in there. I walk by it all the time, but I don't go in as a rule. Over here they have ice cream and stuff as well. But there's the coffee shop is up there. This is the pedestrian crosswalk, but it doesn't have a light, so I still have to be cautious crossing here. Especially because I'm not particularly light clothing. I think I made it in one piece. That's the Christian Bible store over there, and there's a New Age bookstore over here. So far there have been no lightning bolts between the two. Cup of tea is a tea shop. One nice thing about walking along this time of night is that you can look in the stores, see what they look like. That's the tea store. This is traditional Chinese herbs and vitamins and that sort of thing. Paper Umbrella here is a stationery store. Which is kind of nice. Bought a few things in there over in my time. Traditions here is a craft store. So, you know, pottery and that sort of thing. Then we've got a shoe store here. Everything's lit up, of course, for security reasons, but it makes it nice for looking in the windows at night. Over there is the Artesian, which is used to be a church, but now it's a theater. I might do something there next summer. I'm thinking about doing a recital for my 60th birthday. I'll call it a senior moment with Edward Willett. Ed sings as many of his favorite songs as he can still remember the lyrics to. Something like that. I'm kind of hoping to do it. It's getting close enough I'm going to have to really start thinking seriously about it, but I would like to. Credit Union building over there. So one more block up here is Victoria Avenue, and then one block past that is the Union Hall where we rehearse. So, like I said, fairly short walk. But I will double it by walking back the other way a little bit later on. You know, mark your calendars. Don't want to miss that. If you subscribe, of course, you'll get notified whenever I go live. You can see it was quite wet today because of the snow and then the melting. Yeah, I really need to clean those lenses. They shouldn't be. I mean, it's actually kind of visually interesting, but the reason that you see those halos is because I didn't. Probably because I was playing a racing game, which means I had hold of my camera, my phone, and was twisting it back and forth. Probably smeared the lenses while I was doing that. Come on, face back front. Carefully cross here. It is, again, it's a crosswalk, but no lights. So just because it's a crosswalk doesn't mean drivers see you. I should know, because somebody crossed in front of me at an unlit crosswalk, and I did not really see them. Fortunately, my daughter did. She was with me in the car. So that's looking up Victoria now towards the Hotel Saskatchewan and all that I often walk to. You can see Victoria Avenue, says right there. One more block and we're done for the first half of the walk. Just got my foot wet because there was a big puddle there I didn't see in the dark. So that's no fun. Nothing to be done about it. Hopefully it'll dry out when I'm in rehearsal. Because right now it's cold and miserable. I didn't wear my boots, which was foolish of me. I just wore my runners thinking, because they actually have more grip than My boots do, oddly enough. On the other hand, they're not waterproof, and I just proved that rather unfortunately and dramatically. Dramatically from my point of view, maybe not that dramatic from your point of view. Yes, a complete surprise, that one. Shouldn't have been, but I didn't see it because of the dark. Probably turn into ice overnight as it goes below freezing. That's just a parking lot over there, but it's nicely lit up. And up here, this building up ahead of me is the Union Hall where we're rehearsing. So almost done here. And then when I walk back, I'll probably go down there through the credit union courtyard and walk down. Is that a puddle? I'm paranoid now. Guess not. And walk down Albert Street. Well, that's definitely a puddle. That's a big puddle. Let's avoid that one. Should go on the street to get around that one. Anyway, this is where I'm headed, so I will stop here and watch for me a bit later on, and I will walk home again. Bye for now.